So we have a common tuples in finite automata and push-down automata. So those are 5. There is Q, sigma, delta, Q naught and Qf here. So Q is the number of states, sigma is input alphabet, and delta is the transition function. Q naught is the initial state, and Qf or F is the final state. Now two more extra tuples we have included in the push-down automata. So those are tau and the z naught symbol. So where we have to represent these tau and z naught in your block diagram of your push-down automata. So let us take the diagram. So we have a input tape. So it is divided into number of cells. Here we are going to store the input string, and this input string consists of a read write head or read head here, and this will be connected to your finite control. So here we are going to store the inputs. It is the input tape. Tape. So this is look like your finite automata. So we have input tape, read head and finite control. So what are the extra tuples here? Tau and z naught. We have to represent these two tuples on your diagram also. So how to represent this? So we are including the one more memory here in the form of a stack. So this finite control is connected to your stack here. So what is the use of stack in your push down automata here? Suppose if you are taking the finite automata, we have only input tape, read head and finite control. We don't have any extra memory here. So it is not possible to store the extra memory in your finite automata. So let us take the one example, the language a power n b power n such that n is greater than or equal to 0. So what is the value of n here? N is greater than or equal to 0. Suppose I can take the a power 1000 and b power 1000. What is the language actually here? Equal number of a is followed by b is here. So there is no possibility to compare. There is no possibility to compare equal number of a's followed by b's in your finite automata. Why? Because we don't have any extra memory there. So the finite automata consists of only primitive memory, that is the primary memory in the form of a finite control. Okay, you can store only limited amount of memory. But how can we compare the a power 1000 that is followed by the b power 1000 here? Equal number of a's followed by equal number of b's here. So here we are going to add the extra memory in the form of a secondary memory, that is the stack here. So up to here it is the only finite automata. To compare the equal number of a's and b's, not only this one, if you want to store the extra memory, extra string here, so here we are going to take the secondary memory in the form of a stack or auxiliary memory also. So that is the stack here. Now how to represent this stack? Symbols here we are taking the tau and z naught here. So what is the tau here? Tau is the stack symbol. Tau represent the stack symbols. And z naught, what is z naught here? Default stack symbol. Okay, before going to that one, what is a stack actually? Stack is a data structure. So what is the stack here? It is a data structure. And what is the procedure of your stack here? So we are going to push the elements or we are going to pop the elements from the stack. You can push the elements or you can pop the elements from the stack here. So what are the operation here? Push and pop. So we are pushing the number of symbols into the stack. So that's why we are calling it as a push down automata here. Okay, what are the operations here? Pushing and popping here. So we can represent the stack symbols. What are the different symbols you are going to push into the stack? So those symbols can be presented with the special symbol of your stack, that is the tau symbol. Okay, and z naught is a default stack symbol. If you are not going to push or pop the symbols, default stack symbol is there, that is a z naught. So that is the z naught is a default stack symbol in your stack here. Okay, default symbol in your stack here. Okay. Okay, what is the transition function? What is the transition function of your push down automata? If it is a normal finite automata, we are taking the formula Q into sigma implies Q. So it is the formula of your DFA. deterministic finite automata. Suppose if you want to take the non-deterministic finite automata, what is the formula here? Q into sigma implies 2 power q is the formula for the non-deterministic finite automata. Okay, now come to the push down automata. So we have to take the states sigma, and here we are including the symbol epsilon also. Okay, and here we are taking the one more symbol here. So what is the transition function of your push down automata here? Q into sigma, and we are including the epsilon symbol, and we have to read one more symbol, that is the stack symbol tau, and it implies what is the state where we have to go to the understate from the Q symbol, and we have to represent the tau symbol also, number of tau symbols means stack symbols also. So these are the formulas here. It is a DFA, NFA, and it is the push down automata. We have to represent the state and what is the input symbol and what is the stack symbol, and based on these we are going to some states and the stack symbol. What are the stack symbol? You have to represent that also. So it is a transition function formula for push down automata.